Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode 8 of the 50 subscriber special Kickoff Challenge. Now today is a very important game. We've got an El Clasico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and this game was suggested by Luke Mackey, or Luke Mackay, sorry if I've butchered your name. Not only that, but we're also lucky enough to be joined by two special guests, friends of the channel. We have Tomahawk79, say hi Tomo.
G'day, g'day, g'day.
And we also have Garfield V2. Say hi, mate.
Good day, peeps.
Alrighty, guys. So without further ado, let's get into this game. Alrighty, guys. So here it is, the El Clasico. It's Barcelona coming up against Real Madrid. Okay, so here's the Barcelona lineup. It's Mark under ter Stegen in goal. A back four of Alaba, Umtiti, Piqué, and Roberto. Three in the midfield in Iniesta, Busquets, and Rakitic. And three up front in Dembele, Suarez, and Messi. And here is the Real Madrid lineup. It's Keylor Navas in goal, Marcelo, Ramos, Varane, and Carvajal as a back four, Casemiro as a CDM, two midfielders in Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, centre attacking midfielder in Isco, and two strikers leading the line being Ronaldo and Karim Benzema. Alright, so Real Madrid are going to get us underway, and for this we're going to, you know what, I'm going to play something different. We're going to go the long ball. Just something different.
Long ball is a good
team
tactic.
pressing. Alrighty, guys, chat amongst yourselves, talk away. If you got a question to fire off, please do fire off.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go with. I've got a question for you that I've thought about as well. When we were just talking before this about youth, the youth players coming through the scouts in the career mode. Has your best player come through in one of your series or in one of your personal saves? Which has been the best player you've
personal?
ever?
Oh,
Personal.
Sergio. Yeah, it'd be personal. And I don't tend to do a lot of personal saves anymore. It would have been.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. It's not in FIFA 18. It's in Iniesta. It was in FIFA 16. I can't remember his name, but he was an Argentinian defender. I got him as like a 15-year-old, so I couldn't use him for like the first 12 months.
Yep.
And I managed to get him through, I think it was 4 or 5 seasons. We got him up to something like a 91 or a 92. But like, talk about a brick wall. I mean, the bloke was like 6'3". Oh, Ronaldo, you bastard! Oh, and he's missed. Oh, I can't stand Ronaldo either.
Ronaldo,
Like
in this case.
Yeah, Ronaldo. But yeah, he was an interesting player. What about you, Tomo?
That'd be a tough one. I'd have to think about that for a minute, and I'll get back to you.
Fair enough.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, there is also that. Go wide.
In other words, Tomo's stalling for time so he can cheat and look at his team sheets.
Oh, go Suarez! 1-0. Suarez with a poacher's goal. 17 minutes in. Oh, wow, look at that. Straight down the wing with... Oh, who was it? It wasn't Dembele. I think it might have been Rakitic. It just fell awkwardly in front of Keylor Navas, and he's just like put his foot on the ground, and it's like the cross has bounced on his foot and just gone the right way.
They call that the lucky boot.
The lucky boot. And it's Luis Suarez, 18 minutes in, with his first goal in today's game.
Go on, Louis.
Go, Louis, the biter.
Well, Tomo, while you're stalling, my good friend...
You could call him Sheepdog Suarez because he likes to nibble.
And there's your Australian reference. Oh, Ronaldo, you dirty hack.
Ronaldo cheating? Never.
Of course he does. Can't
again, say while Tomo's stalling and having a look at his team seats, which is his best, I can go back further. I'll go back further than FIFA 16. I'll go to FIFA 14.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. And the reason why, like, he stands out, he's even the manager for Stevenage in the youth platoon. Jordan Akugu. Scouted. I mean, there was two in that same on FIFA 14. There was two. I'll go with Jordan Akugu first. He was a left midfielder, and this was probably just before I realised that I didn't leave him in the youth academy to have the May bump. I promoted him straight away because he had the best. He had like 91 to 94 potential. I was like, yeah, get him in. So
Suarez for 2.
Is it 2?
Yep, Suarez for 2. 28 minutes in. Beautiful through ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Continue.
So, yeah, I had this really just terribly slow left midfielder that had this potential. I was like, God damn it, what the hell? I was playing as Burton Albion just to what's it, because they were in League 2. So I was and they're quite local to me. So I had him. Anyway, skip forward a couple of seasons, he got really good technical ability. So I slapped him in camp, became a 94 rated centre attacking mid instead of a left mid. Oh, he was amazing. And then the second one came later on in that save, Sam Clark from Canada. He was this, he didn't look like he was going to be much, but I just needed another striker for the reserve team. Guys, he just scored from anywhere. Like, literally, he fell over with one shot and still scored.
Oh,
I remember I had it saved on my PS. I had it saved, but I deleted it all when I started, like, all the YouTube stuff because I wanted to make sure I had loads of space, but I deleted it all and I was like, I shunted them because they would have been brilliant. But Sam Clark, he was the best striker I ever had on FIFA.
Awesome.
You could have his back to goal, turn around, shoot. You just press shoot and it would score. Like, people used to come around, like friends, like my brother-in-law would come around. I'd be like, check this guy, this team, bloody epic. And he'd think I'd got sliders on because Sam Clark would just score. It was just there. He just scored. He didn't even have 99 on anything.
And Sergio Busquets makes it 3.
I almost had a player like that in Lucky Luckerson, who's my manager now for, I think, the Mongol series.
Yeah, Florian, I remember him.
And he had a good first season. He came in towards the end of the season before he was the Golden Boot winner of League One, I think it was, or no, he was the Golden Boot winner of Championship. Anyway, he was one of them, and he absolutely smashed in a shit ton of goals. But then the next season, I think it was the first season in Premier League or Championship, he got injured and was out for 7 months, and then nothing more. Every time in FIFA 17, I got a top goal scorer. Like same thing happened to Jules Mercer, who's now the manager of my current offline journeyman save, which I'm doing a couple of specials whenever I have a cup tie or something on the channel, sort of thing. And he was a Golden Boot winner as well. And then the next season he got injured. So hopefully the same doesn't happen to me in FIFA 18 when I get a top goal scorer.
Sounds like you got the lucky side of that bad boy.
The lucky side of Luckerson.
Unlucky side.
No, yeah. There's supposed to be. I probably didn't add enough sarcasm into it.
But yeah, as for my best players at the moment, it'd have to be. I have to mention 3 players because there's not one standout yet. Surprisingly, my Scout Future Star is amongst those 3. Dan Hoekstra.
Hoekstra must be Dutch.
Yeah, he is Dutch, and he's done well this season. He's popped up with unexpectedly for 6 goals so far.
Oh wow!
After only 10 outings in the EFL 2 and 2 away goals, so he's doing all right.
Screw you, Benzema.
Dylan Berry as well. I have to poke him out because he's been absolutely brilliant in defence and setting things up down the wing. They're on from the left wing back position, and 5 assists for him so far.
That's a decent return. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to do us for the first half. So we're 3-0 up at the break going into things. A brace by Suarez and a single goal by Sergio Busquets.
And the third
Sergio
player
Ramos.
that I want to mention is Frias Maleta, 13 goals and 4 assists so far in the Mongrels' second season.
Again, that's a
decent.
good return. That was a very good return. See, if I was to go current, it'd be a tough. I mean, you got to say Ed Allen. It's just, although he's gone missing for some games, he has for me.
Alrighty, guys, so here are the match facts going into the halftime break. If you guys want to have a look at these a little bit more in depth, just hit pause on the video. So without further ado, we'll get into this second half and get this one going again.
Go on, Barca.
Alright, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Awesome.
Unless you're going to be stupid like me, pay 1.3 million for Connor Chaplin from Portsmouth because he's got massive potential, and he goes missing in every game. So I'm spoiler alert. I'm actually thinking about dropping him and putting Thomas Verheit into the first team again. Because oh god, why did I do that? Even though Chaplin got injured early on in the season, he's just not doing it for me. I mean, he's 69. I've got him up to a 69 rating now, but he's just
What's his reactions though?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but he's just
Check his reactions. Good. In the Derby way, Romano, he's been absolutely solid, like solid. Like he's the hands down the best goalkeeper I've ever got on a FIFA game ever. Fantastic. His reactions rocketed up, and ever since his reactions have been up high, just a beast. Whereas a reserve keeper, I think it was Fontana, he used to just make so many silly, like Chaplin is for you, go missing. I looked at his reactions; he were only like 48, and it's like, oh, well, that'll be why there's just nothing there. You know, when you see the replay and they do that silly jump before they concede the goal, that's a sign of low reactions.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about a striker.
Oh, I thought Chaplin was the goalkeeper at Portsmouth.
No, Connor Chaplin's the striker, but I bought him for Crawley. He was my first and basically my only signing, my big money signing, and he's just completely underperformed. I mean, he dropped back very, very early to try and receive balls as well, and he just doesn't get back up. He's just never anywhere that I want him to be. My Cam, Dean Cox, the man, the myth, the legend, has scored so many goals. Mind you, he isn't even I think he's actually traditionally... Oh, what a goal. Oh!
You need to buy Hakeem. He's can play left winger as well as striker.
What a goal.
Dribbling.
Outside the box. Turned, finessed. Oh, that's beautiful. Who was it?
Train Hakeem's dribbling and his shooting, and he's a beast.
Yeah. That's side netting.
I just always find it hard to sign the real players because I always find I end up signing the same ones.
Bosquet has bagged a brace.
Busquets!
So it's 4-0.
Christ.
And I've never used Barcelona before.
Looks like it's your team now, friend.
Nah, I'm not one of those noobs.
So what is your favourite Spanish league team then, Cornflags?
I've never really done a Spanish league like career mode or anything. If it was going to be based on previous years, probably Athletic Bilbao. Bilbao, they've got a really good youth core. Oh, what a through ball. Messi, and a rainbow flick, and De Suarez, and straight to Navas's hands. Yeah, it'd have to be Athletic Bilbao purely based on their youth. I mean, going back previous FIFAs, they're like this year's Barcelona B. They've got all the young, high potential players. They're great to do a youth sort of career mode without having to go through all the ball of scouting. They're just like
a bonus.
They're like pre-gen already, which is like it still makes it a challenge because you still want to try and grow them.
Yeah.
But But it would be probably a bit more interesting now that we've got things like release clauses and stuff. I mean, you'd probably spend the first 12 months of all your money or in all your budget just trying to reissue them new contracts to get them off release clauses.
That's one thing I've not really been, although it adds a certain sense of realism into the contract signings. But I don't know, I fell victim to it on my own personal save in my Forest Green team. Like, wanted this guy in, and I was like, oh, what's a release clause? Well, look, he's not very good, so if I put a high amount on there, like, if he does get sold, like, that's brilliant. By the time he got to that point, someone bought him out, but he was already worth double what his release clause was. I was like,
yeah,
damn.
See, if you guys watch, do you guys know Jared HD?
I know Jared HD.
I know of him.
His rebuild stuff. The one thing he harps on about, especially in this year's FIFA when he's doing all his rebuild stuff, is pay attention to release clauses, because he's managed to pick up some like bargains for his rebuild series, like bargain young players that have a release clause that doesn't change in their contract because they're at an AI team. So they might, there'll be an $80 million player, and that's what they're asking for, but their release clause is still only like $40 million because it hasn't been updated. So like he goes, he's getting, 82, 83 rated players on $80 million, and he pays like $40 million for them through their release clauses. Not so much in like your first season or first 2 seasons. He goes, but when the youngsters grow a bit, like, and they're starting to hit peak and potential and things like that, smash them on their release clauses. You're getting a bargain, like $40 million for like an 83 rated like midfielder who's like 2021. They're valued $80 million, and you're paying 40 for him, mate. That's a bargain.
Oh, yeah, just a bit. You'd be stung like hell by the AI on that as well if it didn't have the release clause.
Oh yeah.
You'd be looking at 100 million easy.
Oh yeah, plus.
Oh yeah.
Depending on who it is. If it's somebody like a Messi or a Neymar or something, that'd skyrocket. That'd be like 150, 155 million. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. So Barcelona, we run out 4-0 victors in the El Clasico against Real Madrid, and it's sort of a bit like the game that was the other day. Messi just absolutely bossed it and tore Real Madrid to shreds.
Cool.
So there's a brace for Sergio Busquets and a brace for the biter, Luis Suarez. Ronaldo had 2 shots and didn't even get one on target. So it's going to finish up Barcelona 4, Real Madrid 0. And we'll just get past this, and here are the match facts. And I'll hover over these match facts while we do our outro. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you to both Tomahawk79 and Garfield for joining me in this little adventure today. Be sure, guys. No, that's fine, guys. I love to get extra people on my channel and I'll promote your stuff as well. But please, guys, be sure to check out these guys. I will leave their YouTube channel links in the description below. Be sure to head over there and check out some of their stuff. You got Tomahawk, who's running. Are you still running Project Cars?
No, at the moment it's just the Mongols, the underdogs with Via for Alan as underdogs, Newport County as Mongols, and the F1 2017 Journeyman.
Fantastic stuff. And what about you, Garfield? You've got your Derby Way and your Youth Platoon?
And the Youth Platoon, yes. Yeah, they're going to be carrying on. They've been a bit hit and miss over the Christmas festive period, but yeah, they'll be back with a bang soon, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they're fun. Don't think there's any. There might, you never know, there might be a live stream for Cities Skylines at some point. Just saying, I'm really digging that game, so you never know.
Fantastic work. All right, so Tomo, sign off for us, mate.
Alrighty, stone the flaming crows and tickle your dancing corner flags. I'm Tomo. Goodbye.
Alrighty, you gonna sign off for us there, Garfield?
Go on then. Until next time, friends. Toodles!
Alrighty, and I'll finish off with mine, which is thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedbacks below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to tick that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And I'll be back with the next episode of the 50 subscriber special Kickoff Challenge soon.